everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Of course, Mike, Wendt, Andy Ferg. The F stands for food. We are the food show that you fucking deserve. Thank you to our sponsors, Patty Kelly's, 154 Washington Street in Peabody, at Patty Kelly's on Instagram. They are open Monday and Wednesday nights for karaoke. They do brunch on Friday through Sunday, noon to 3. Every single night, pouring till 1 in the morning. Gary Dralmo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Channel Maca Brewing Kid, Ben Franklin Print Co., and welcome to the fucking party, pal, Nick's Place. Yes, all of Nick's fucking places. We will get to all of our sponsors throughout the show, but thank you, Nick's Place, for joining the party, kid. Andy, cold open, how you doing?
Can I just open by saying the word cunt?
You can. It's our show.
Cunt.
We covered this about a month ago. We are uncancelable. Say it.
Cunt.
Say it, brother.
Cunt. No, it's like some people don't appreciate a good old-fashioned cunt
a good old-fashioned cunt.
Like I watched a movie, and so did you last week, and a man sawed a woman in half by her cunt.
He started at the cunt.
Okay, so I can say that now because
the uncoiter.
No one's getting mad at me for saying the C word anymore because apparently some folks didn't really appreciate my language.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Nope. I'm sorry. I say bad words. They hurt your ears.
God damn it, Andy. You're a fucking potty mouth.
Bring your shoes and your glasses so I have them. Cold open. I woke up this morning with quite the aggressive hangover.
Uh-huh.
I did what should be called the DUI podcast last night.
Yeah.
Because you can't leave that house in any condition to drive.
That's what it sounded like.
I'm glad I brought my driver.
I'm an hour 40 into the 4-hour fucking epic podcast that you took place in yesterday.
I believe it could be called a cat orgy.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one way to describe it.
That's pretty much how I interpreted it sounded.
Yeah.
A lot of yelling, a lot of noise.
I've heard cats fuck with more rhythm.
Yeah, it definitely was off the rails to start the show. I'll explain. I did the Mo Beer and Cold Takes podcast last night.
I'm just glad that Mo got his shit together and got the show out before this one's going to come out, so it all makes fucking sense.
Yes, I mean
normally he's got like a 2.5 month turnaround time on the post production, so you know.
Well, he's got to add the music in, and then
he's got to add the music.
He's got to edit out a lot of stuff.
How about you drop the music? How about hot take number 1? Drop the fucking music because we can't hear shit. Hold
on, you didn't like when they did the spooky story podcast and they had the. Did you hear that one yet?
Honestly, I skipped last week.
Okay, yeah, it's.
They are 4 hours long.
Yeah, so they did scary music as a bed for all the stories.
And I wasn't tagged in that one, so I didn't listen to it. I'm just a selfish guy.
No, you didn't get mentioned. I don't think. No, everything in the world got mentioned. So I did the Mo Beer podcast.
I was tagged in this one, and I listened again for, like I said, I'm at an hour 40. I don't believe I've actually been mentioned. People have been trying to get me mentioned, but it didn't really work. Did it ever happen? Because I don't want to listen to the rest of it.
Do you think I remember what happened last night? I had to ask my wife what happened.
All right, well, ask her if I was mentioned so I can listen to the last fucking 40 minutes of this shit. Anyway.
I'm reading a comment.
Very angry.
Quit the fucking bullshit. What is the best beef you've ever had in your life? Easy mom joke. There it is.
There it is. Yep. Yeah, no. Your mother's cunt.
Quit your bullshit, my man. Quit your bullshit. So yeah, I did that podcast, but I woke up today feeling like hammered shit.
Yep.
I don't like waking up like that, but I persevered. I made it through the day.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, here we are, Mike. We're here to do this show, right? We're gonna do this show.
We're gonna do this show.
Because I did a show last night, and I said a lot.
You didn't do a show last night.
I did an orgy. I did an orgy.
You didn't do a show last night.
What did I do?
You walked into a room with 3 to 4 other people, and everyone just screamed at each other for 2 hours.
They laughed a little bit too.
There was a lot of laughing, unexplained laughing, which is wonderful for the listening audience. Where all of a sudden you hear fumbling, bumbling, and something hit the floor, and then uproarious laughter. Everyone's having a great time, and then you just move on to the next topic. It's like, hey, what happened?
I don't know. Lots.
What happened?
Piss breaks. Lots of piss breaks.
Everyone seemed to go to the bathroom throughout the show. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You mentioned it. You know, if Mo wanted to add music to the fucking show, that's where you do it. I mean, Christ, Mo worked in radio. He should know this. You add the music when you have to take a piss. That's where the long Skinnerd records come in.
The Skinnerd records, yes. So
I got the live Freebird, man. It's 32 minutes. I'm taking a hot dump.
Nowadays, no one's even in studio.
None. Robots.
They do it from home.
Yep.
You can listen to Hardy on 98.5 and 92.9 in Sirius XM at the same time.
Same fucking time.
How's he do it? I can't figure it out.
Because radio is lies. It's lies.
COVID really exposed that. It really did.
Oh God, yeah. Well,
when you couldn't go, when Sirius couldn't have people in studio, and you're like, no, they didn't skip a beat.
No, not at all. It also I'm not gonna go down a radio rabbit hole.
Don't expose them.
No, it's just me bitching and moaning about the fucking industry and blah 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 blah. Which it's
sounds interesting.
It's not at all. That's why I stopped myself.
All right.
Yeah. It's not interesting.
Not interesting. So I got there. I went to their house in their basement, no man cave, which looks like a 50s diner for some reason. I can't explain that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of that's pretty fucking cool. When they went inside a couple weeks ago and Mo did the pre-show video or whatever you guys are fucking calling it, whatever gay name you have for it now. I was like, oh, that's
a homo.
PPC or PPGs.
That's what they're calling. That's what they're calling it.
I
don't call them. I call the pre-podcast Chuck.
Everything needs to be goddamn branded. I was like, oh, I thought he was actually at a diner. I'm like, what are they doing?
No, he has a sick basement.
Doing this from a fucking diner, and then he says it's his basement. I'm like, that's why literally I think the first thing I asked him at the fucking Beef and Beer Fest, I go, what do you do? Because between the fucking tiki bar and he's got a full blown 50s diner, and I'm like, what do you do? What do you do?
I believe he manages a Flingers.
It sounds like he drives a truck across Canada, which I hear is fucking lucrative.
Yes, right across Canada to Vancouver. Yes, he drives a truck to Vancouver. So the basement's cool, but he has a pool table in his 50s diner, and that's where we recorded the show last night. We all sat on the pool table.
No wonder they were getting upset at your spilling. You don't want to spill beer on felt, motherfucker.
It had a leather cover. It ruined the leather.
Oh, fair.
Not
the fine. That's fine.
Yeah, not the leather, man.
Watch the leather, man.
So, listen, they have wires everywhere, and it's a fucking pool table. It's not flat. It's got a bumper. Where do you put your beer? Up your ass? So I fucking moved my mic because it was too far away and knocked my fucking beer over to start the show. I dumped a full beer onto myself on the pool table.
Unbelievable. Fantastic.
What are you supposed to do? That's what they were blaming you for. They thought you did it. You told me to do it.
Is that what he meant?
Yes, Mike.
Here's the thing. Like the one time I clearly heard my name mentioned, it was while you were, and the only reason I knew you were puking is because you told me you had puked. Because
don't get to that yet.
Well, but fuck it, Andy puked. It took them 20 minutes to actually say it. That was one of those like unexplained laughter breaks. But it went on forever. It's like you did something and everyone starts yelling and screaming and laughing and all this stuff. And then I hear as clear as day, you see, Mike Wendt, you tried to sabotage our show, but we win. And I'm sitting in my car going, how? How did you win? And how did I try to sabotage your show, first of all? And how is Andy vomiting that way?
I don't know.
And what part of Andy vomiting all over your basement means you win? Who's got the cleanup?
I didn't vomit. I burped. It's a puke burp.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard you chewed it back. Be a man.
I chewed I did chew it back. I had a lot more in my mouth. Like, nope.
If you're gonna drunk puke, chew it back. Be a man. Yes,
that's right. They were French fries I was chewing back from dinner and some pork.
Look, there's no flow to explaining this fucking what you did last night because the show had no fucking flow.
No, it had a show flow. I got sent it in a PDF form before I got there. I was sent a show flow where I was to read, and my name was on there in some parts, and other folks' name were on there, and it was formatted by a kidnapper. It didn't have the spacing was bizarre. I couldn't even figure it out. Yeah. But I read it a few times and understood that I was supposed to
show up,
read the news. I think at some point, or someone else was reading the news, and then there was a chug history thing to do with pizza. I think.
Okay.
And then it said North Shore Beefs a couple times. There was a flow, a real show flow.
This day in pizza history with Charlie Chugs.
Yeah, a lot of things. So they had
I
they had a
mentioned
plan.
your name, fucko. There you go.
They had a plan where they were going to have me on. They were going to do their regular show, and they had an agenda, like a whole plan.
No.
And it said 5 to 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of this. Your boy, Mr. Ferg, does not work that way.
No.
You can't put me in a box.
Well, here's the thing.
Give me time. Fuck off.
First of all, no. And I understand, this show isn't done that way either. But as someone...
Show flow.
Yeah, our show flow is written by a goddamn serial killer. And the funny thing is, that's not sent to me.
No, it's
crudely read like 5 seconds before we hit live. But no, it's like, as someone who has not only hosted but also been a guest on other shows, it is the host's responsibility to maintain control of the show. I've admitted many times that and Josh Dolan can actually fucking attest to this, I am the worst guest in history. Not when I was on Breaking the Ice, but when he used to do Dirty Water, and they used to do that shit from The Greatest Bar, I fucking took the fucking show over, kicked my shitty cowboy boots up on their table, opened up their sponsored bottle of Bushmill scotch, and just started drinking because the producer said, oh, we have a new girl who's going to be with Josh, and since you do broadcasting, you can help her do the interview. And I looked, I go, I'm not a fucking teacher, bitch. Game on. I mocked her incessantly for about 4 fucking hours. For about 4 hours, just destroyed every part of their goddamn show. Apparently, we weren't supposed to drink the sponsored beer. I thought you were. That's why we drink our sponsored shit. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm drinking a sponsored beer right now.
Worst
it's a great day to be a gull.
If you're a bad host. If you can't host, putting someone like me or like Andy, I mean, Jesus, George Noonan realized that one real fucking quick, too.
Who's George? Oh, Joe, yeah.
George Noonan. Both of us did solo episodes that went on for about 7.5 hours. And then look, poor George. He made the dumbass mistake of scheduling us literally the week I found out that Stevie was taking over for me on Wicked Bites. Shit went sideways real fast.
Did mine ever get posted? I don't think mine ever got released.
Yours got released.
Did it?
Yeah, it was actually on before me.
Never listened to it.
Yeah. No, I didn't listen to mine either. That's the thing.
I don't listen.
Listening back is just it's not good.
I don't listen to this show. I won't listen. I probably won't listen to the Mo podcast. I'm here now. Yeah. I was here for it.
Why listen?
Like
you live in it.
A repeat.
You live in it. All right. So anyway, so bad guest Andy shows up, spills a beer.
Yes. Spills a beer immediately. Yeah.
And from that point on, the show flow is out the window. God bless Mo. He was trying to. I did hear him a few times trying to pull it back.
He tried his best, but what are you gonna do? Me and Charlie are shithoused. He's literally, his eyes are closing, sitting next to me. Jess is just laughing.
Yeah.
And poor Mo is upset, because he can't control it. I fucked him all up by claiming his brother was not his real brother because he's black.
Here's the funny thing about it. That's literally the cold open of the show. And I don't mean like our type of cold open where there's actually an open and then we get into a thing. No. You hit play, and the first thing you hear is your voice going, is your brother black?
That's pretty awesome.
That's the first fucking thing that this episode starts with.
I
actually looked at the time. I'm like, I tried rewinding back. I'm like, I must have missed something. There's no way we're just jumping in the middle of this conversation. But nope, we sure were.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it was a valid question. Look at the pictures. You met his brother at Channel Marker at Bentwater. Yeah. He was the black guy.
He was the black guy with Mo.
Yeah. The black guy looked just like Mo. It was weird. I'm like, wow. Mo's and a black friend. They look alike. Interesting. So that was the opening. And from that point on, I just did nothing but my best.
Yeah.
And I answered their questions and I talked and I didn't shut the fuck up like I do. Mm-hmm. And we got to the show flow point when they do asshole. They play a weird game of asshole that doesn't make any sense.
It's not really asshole, but
the reason they do. Now, here's the thing: the reason they do asshole on their podcast, mm-hmm. This might come as a shock to you. Yeah. I have something to do with that. Mo hasn't played asshole since he was fucking, since the 60s. He's old. But when Jess and Mo came to Maine this summer,
yeah,
what'd we play, Mike?
You played asshole.
We played asshole.
Now I've heard bits and pieces of
One more thing.
Mo and Jess visiting you in Maine, and piecing it together in my head. All I can picture is that like that episode of Sopranos where Bobby Bacala and Janice went to the cabin with Tony and Carmela.
I can't even have a clue what you're talking about because I haven't watched The Sopranos in 10 years.
Right, you haven't, but I picture a lot of that.
But I just know that me and Mo got aggressively
children
shit-faced.
games, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we were fucking hammered. We couldn't even stand up. I literally fell down multiple times playing asshole. I hit the ground.
Good for you.
So we played their version of asshole where you draw a card from a deck and the lowest card has to do a dare pretty much. Mm-hmm. They have a wheel of dares. You spin the wheel and what it lands on.
Here's the funny thing. Let's bring up the wheel. It's like Mo put like some decent amount of production value into it. It's just it never comes through.
No.
It's like it looks like he really had a really good idea. He put together all the pieces and then it's just 4 people screaming over each other for 2 hours.
The flow is not being followed.
No.
It's lack of flow.
No.
But so we spun the wheel. Well, no, first, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I drew 4 cards instead of 1 to start.
Yep.
And none of which were good. I was going to be asshole.
Now, you're supposed to pick 1 card, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's been a hot minute since I played asshole, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to pick 1 card.
Well, there's no picking cards in asshole.
I didn't think so, but I'm just trying to play along and move the story forward.
Yeah, no. So I pulled 4 cards out, none of which were good. And I said, I pulled 4 out. I'm putting them back.
Yep.
And they threw them aside. They couldn't be pulled again. And then I pulled 2 more. One was an ace, one was a joker. Mm-hmm. Ace is obviously great, but joker means you can pick who does the dare.
All right.
And me and Jess both pulled the joker somehow.
All right.
So instead of us picking, we made them both do it.
Oh, okay.
Which it didn't make any sense to me either, but fine.
All right.
So they ended up pulling this dare called the Graveyard Chug, which I've never heard of before.
Nope. Where
you take 3 beers, mix them together, and chug it.
How big is this fucking chug?
No, it's a 16-ounce chug, but you pour 3 different beers in to make one 16-ounce beer. You don't empty each beer. There's a third of a beer each.
All right.
Okay. So I got to pick the beers.
I was going to help that story along, but just keep going. Fuck this. This. Keep going.
I got to pick the beers they were going to chug.
All right.
And I decided to go with a stout, a sour, and an IPA. A disgusting combination.
Gross.
Really gross. Here's the thing, Mike. Right. You have 3 beers. Yeah. 2/3 of each beer is gone because 2 people are doing a third. Are you following the math?
Yes.
Okay. No. That would leave 1/3 of each beer. In other words, 1 left.
Yeah.
So I realized that I could just pour the last third and not be a fucking pussy, which was stupid because I didn't lose. I won. I cheated to win.
Yes, exactly.
And then I'm like, I'm doing it too because I'm really stupid.
Yeah, you were very proud of yourself. I'm not going to be a pussy. I'm going to keep doing it. That's not how the game is played, though.
So I made the 3rd one and decided to do it with them. Yeah. And I chugged it pretty fast. I think I might have chugged it the fastest.
Well.
And then that combination of flavors really did not enjoy. My belly didn't enjoy them very much. And I started having like a nauseous look on my face. And I was having stomach problems anyways as I'm old and fat.
Right.
And then it started to come back up. A little rumble in the tumble. Mm-hmm. And we sent it. A little projectile vomiting toward the pinball machine.
What kind of pinball machines do you have?
A wet one, I guess.
Nice.
I don't know.
Nice.
I could look at it.
Nice. Right.
I puked on it. Enough. And then I started to puke a lot, but I was being looked at by everybody, so I decided to stop puking and swallow it. So I'm not going to puke anymore. I'm going to chew it back, man.
Yeah. Chew it back.
Then we had to clean up the puke during the show. No pause in the show. We're cleaning puke up.
There was quite a bit of editing in the show. I did notice that.
Okay, I hope so.
There was because I say that, but you don't need a tuned ear to hear it because it literally jumps from screaming laughter to all right. So it's what the fuck? What did I? Again, I'm checking the goddamn time thing. Like, did my app just skip 20 minutes? What happened there? No, just a bunch of jump edits.
Well, I mean, if you're going to puke and clean up puke for 10 minutes, you can't leave that in the show, even though it's probably good. It was probably funny stuff.
I don't know. They left dead air when you and Jess went to fucking get the beers. It's just Charlie and Mo staring at each other, trying to talk to your wife, and she wants no part of it.
Well, in Charlie's defense, he was drunk and sleeping.
It's true.
He was taking a nap at that point. His eyes were 3/4 shut.
It was like there was a
sitting
lot
next to me nodding off.
That one would have benefited from an edit because it was a lot of noise, and then it just went to. So Andy and Jess went to get beers.
They put the beers upstairs.
Carrie, it's like what the fuck?
They wanted my wife to come on so bad, and she's not gonna come on any show. She won't come on this show. She won't come on that show. She does not do shows.
No.
She's funny too. She'd be great. She will not participate in my stupid reindeer games.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's fine.
But one thing I will say, besides 2 hours of pure comedy, that came out of that show last night is we finally have
drive my car off a cliff anyway. But
we finally have a venue and a plan for the over-the-top chug battle that you and I have talked about many times that Bentwater wouldn't do.
We were supposed to host this goddamn thing.
Yep.
I bought a fucking shirt for Christ's sakes.
You can wear your Hawks Calling shirt if you make it up to this one. Don't worry. You can wear it. So if
there's a whole one of the reasons I fucking flew up there was to do this.
Well, they fucking Bentwater's a bunch of pussies. We don't tell you.
Apparently.
Although we could not have pulled that off at that event.
I mean,
1,000 people.
You and I could have screamed at people to fucking chug beers. I'm not saying it would have worked.
Yes. Finish your fucking beer, you pussy. So
there was also a band standing on the ground eye level, which is very intimidating for the band.
Yeah, I don't
especially like when you get fucking Dancing Al is the only one going.
Al may have won everything that night if we had any competition. That guy was the winner. So
fucking legend.
So I gave Mo the chug battle. I handed it to him. I figured I'd give it to him before he stole it.
Yeah, that's probably a good move.
Although he did pretend like I didn't talk about it 2 months ago.
Yeah, right.
In a chat, he's like, "Oh, I think we should do a chug off." I'm like, the idea that I had. Yeah, yeah. Feel free to take it, Joes.
Yeah, go right ahead.
You don't pretend like you don't remember though. I knew you're old, but come on. So, in January, we're doing a craft beer mafia versus North Shore Beefs chug battle.
Go on.
Where you've seen the movie Over the Top. I've seen the movie Over the Top. We're going to do a head-to-head competition till there's one man standing.
I understand the premise.
King Chugger.
So January when?
Tentative date is the 19th. Not locked in yet. Apothecary Ales in North Reading is the host. It's going to be an first eight matchup. I'm one team captain. Charlie the Chug Boy is the other team captain.
What day is the 19th?
A Thursday.
Ooh.
It's a thirsty Thursday, if you will.
I might have another event up that way on the 15th.
Look at you.
So
you might be there.
Maybe.
Mike might be there.
I might have to actually come.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
It'll be the first time.
There
you go. I knew you were gonna miss that joke. Had to just lay it on for you.
I mean, come on.
Where's it gonna be?
You can't say Apothecary Ales in North Reading. That's one of their sponsors of their podcast, and they wanted to do so here. Okay, we'll move on to something else real quick. So Mo planned a party they're gonna have a beer release. They're doing a beer. How novel. They're gonna do a beer release sometime in January, and they want to have a party at the other brewery, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers. They're gonna do an ugly sweater party to have their beer release.
Wait, they're doing a Christmas party in January?
In December. I'm sorry, December. Okay. December. They're doing a party at Twisted Fate, and they want to have a beer release.
Okay. Cool.
I suggested ugly sweater party. They said great.
Andy Ferg, consultant to the assholes.
I'm an idea man. Now, they also were going to have a second party at Apothecary.
Sure.
Because those two breweries are collaborating to make this beer.
Yeah.
Yes. But here's the thing. This is a big announcement, actually. After I learned of their party, their first one, I was contacted by one of our sponsors.
Oh.
The good folks at Channelmarker Brewing.
Channelmarker Brewing, kid, yeah.
They want to do a Christmas party involving beefs. They want to get the Beefy Boys truck there. They're releasing the 4th incarnation of the North Shore Beefs beer.
Goddamn.
And they want to throw a party. Obviously, I'm not going to say no.
When?
December 10th, maybe?
Maybe.
No, the date's tentative. The date's tentative. We're trying to book the Beefy Boys truck and
I might
logistics
go.
and
Just
this permitting.
literally
this
fly in for
info.
one night, drink some beers, and fly back. Fucking maybe.
So yeah, they're trying to open up
weirder shit when I'm drunk for less.
They're trying to work out a permit to have more capacity.
How's that work now?
If they do it on a weekend, the building's closed. No one's there.
So were they going to dump out into the hallway?
They can have the hallway, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So fuck it, hey, let's go. Because they it's funny. I was talking to them today, and Justin goes, "Do you want to do a ticketed event, or do you want to like just have it open?" I go, "Did you see what happened at Bentwater? You want a sea of people? What if I unleash the fucking beef group floodgates? We have 500 people outside Bentwater waiting to get in."
I mean, granted, the people at Bentwater did buy a ticket when they walked up.
True. So yeah, the Channel Marker Brewing North Shore Beefs Christmas party is happening. Oh. And we have a new shirt design we're gonna come up with for that one.
Fucking
A. You've seen Shitters Full. Randy Quaid. Yeah. He will be a beef.
Well done.
And he'll be holding the Channel Marker beef beer can.
Well done. Yeah, because he was holding a beer can. Yeah.
He had a beer in his hand. Yeah, he had a beer in his hand.
Well played, Andy. Well played.
That's right. It's being designed right now. I can't show you guys what it's going to look like.
Well played, sir. God damn it.
So that brings me to the reason that the second Mo Beer chug-off party is going to be in January, because you can't do 3 parties in a month. There's only so many fucking Saturdays.
For sure.
So we're doing that in January, because I bumped them by, not on purpose.
Wait. Okay, so Mo Beer's Christmas party, early December.
That's early December, yeah.
Channel Marker Christmas party, a little bit later in December.
Yeah.
And then the over the top thing in January.
In January. We'll be drafting teams for that, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to encourage people who want to be on the Beef Page team to audition.
Where?
And it's really simple. Go to the Craft Beer Mafia page on fucking Facebook and post a chug video.
There you go.
If you're available to play,
do I get to play?
You can. You should definitely audition. You should do at least a 10-minute chug. You have to audition. Your chug video is the best.
Obviously, I have to fucking audition.
Chug a 16-ounce Busch Light and do it slow.
I do. I like that. One of the points where there was actually some semblance of order on the show last night. When they didn't understand the gimmick of this show. They're like, you never talk about food. No shit, dummy. Yeah, they're like, you always post these teasers on Facebook. What's your favorite tailgate thing? And I'm like, oh my God, this show is the greatest spite show ever, and that's part of it.
Yeah, we're trolling at all times.
This show is a massive middle finger to a group of people, and if you don't get it, you're probably one of those people.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yep. Mo's brother.
So it's going to be very exciting. This is a really good beer. This is a bad.
What do you got?
Great beer.
You know what? Let's stop down for a second here and thank some of our sponsors.
Sure.
Gary Jarmo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram, crosscountrymortgage.com, and you still need to drop that sweatshirt off in Linfield, by the way.
Yeah, I do a lot of things.
Channel Marker Brewing, kid. 95 Rantoul Street in Beverly at Channel Marker Brewing on Instagram. Taproom hours are Wednesday through Friday, 3 to 10. Saturdays, noon to 10. Sundays, noon to 6. ChannelMarkerBrewing.com is the website. And eventually, Andy will have his merch back in the stores. Or is it already there?
Oh, no. I just placed a very large order.
There you go.
We also have a new Bruins shirt being designed. A Bruins, yeah, we're going to involve a bear this time.
Attaboy.
And a beef.
I feel like that's your other group.
We'll get to that in a second.
What are you drinking?
So I have what they call a Great Day to Be a Gull, which is a double IPA.
What's the mouthfeel on that beer? What's the IBVs or APVs or
it's a macro? It's a micro.
Is it a macro beer or a micro beer?
It's a micro. Not a lesion, that's for sure.
Did you get it in a growler or a crowler, or was it did you pour it?
Crowler, good for you, crowler, huh? Good for you.
I know the lingo. I just don't give a fuck.
Isn't a crowler 32 and a growler bigger?
The growler is the bottle, and the
64,
the
right?
crowlers, like, so when I go to saltwater, the brewery down here, they got the 32-ounce cans, the one I did the chug video on.
Yeah. So it's a sea
crowler.
Sea crowler. So you got the sea growler, so crowler.
Exactly. Bingo.
It's like Blow Black Moe Moral.
Exactly.
Aha. So I have it's a great day to be a gull double IPA.
All right.
Which is kind of funny because in front of me is a sticker that says it's a bad day to be a beef.
It is.
But it's a great day to be a gull. So who knows? Pick your poison, I guess. And it's a double IPA. It's fucking delicious.
Good.
What are you drinking?
Thank you, Chandler.
Piss water?
No, fuck you. I got salt water. Salt water's Screamin' Reels IPA. It's brewed here in Delray Beach, Florida, Saltwater Brewery. Tropical Bitter Hoppy IPA. 7% alcohol by volume, 75 IBUs, and the food pairing is if you like spicy or pork, it goes well with both.
They really said that on the fucking can?
Actually, I was just reading down the side of it, and there it says food pairing, and there's a picture of a jalapeno pepper and a pig, so I'm guessing that's what it meant.
So spicy pork goes well with that beer.
Yeah. I guess.
Fuck that brewery.
I guess. I don't know.
Fuck that brewery in the ass, fucking assholes.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm not trying to get Florida sponsors.
Unless they want to sponsor us, then you can fuck my mouth with their beer. You should get a Florida beer sponsor. You got to
stop motherfucking them every time I bring them up.
Well, what the fuck? They don't listen. Nobody listens to this show.
Nobody listens to this shit. Anyway.
So, Mike,
I think we covered it.
What should we go?
Go listen to Mo Beer Cold Takes if you want to fucking gouge your ears out and fucking drive yourself into traffic.
No, but it's good. The episode I'm on was really good.
It's so not. It's so not good.
It's too loud, too noisy. There's too much going on.
Literal people screaming. That's it.
Well, there's no seasoned
Here's the thing.
radio vets to control.
Okay, so the honest review is if you've ever been the designated driver at the drunkest party ever. You're stone sober at the drunkest party ever. That is the latest episode of Mo Beer Cold Takes. Please subscribe on Spotify.
And I did puke. So that does make sense. That checks out. I puked.
You puked. I heard Charlie fell downstairs or upstairs.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
fall upstairs, by the way?
Yeah, he has short legs.
Damn.
He has little legs. He went up the stairs.
Oh, I mentioned his name twice. I guess.
I really enjoyed him. I really enjoyed him falling up the stairs and also falling asleep during the show.
Dump that into your DMs.
Yes, all right.
I listened.
What should we talk about next, Mike?
I don't know. Whatever.
Would you like to discuss
whatever the fuck you want?
The movie Terrifier and how stupid I am?
Oh my god. So I had two people text me within an hour of each other about the movie Terrifier that I had to watch it. So okay, I watched it. Made my post on Facebook. It's fucking gnarly, grisly shit. You fucking send me a text. Should I watch it? I go, hard yes.
Hard yes. That was your response.
You write back after about an hour and a half. It was good, but I wish I saw that bitch split in half.
Yeah, I wanted to see that lady cut in half with a hacksaw.
And I said, and I'm sitting there being like, well, you did. Because I know I did. Where did you watch it?
I went to YouTube. Because I'm cheap and it was available. I was up in Maine, and Maine's tough for TV, so YouTube works.
So here's the thing. How did you watch YouTube?
I went to the little button in my Prime thing, and I went to search.
So
and I
on
your Terrifier
on your TV.
Yeah.
On your TV, you went to Amazon Prime.
No, I went to sorry.
You have a Fire Stick. Okay.
My Fire Stick, yes.
So, the version I watched was on Amazon Prime for free.
Sounds good.
There was also a version on this other free streaming app called Tubi that is the same version I watched.
Yeah, probably.
And they didn't cut out the fun bits, like the girl getting split from the cunt to the fucking forehead.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't get that. I literally saw him grab the hacksaw,
Yeah.
and it was only you could only see his arm moving back and forth. You couldn't see her.
It went on for
legs.
so long.
You saw her legs in the Y position.
Oh, it went on for so long.
She's upside down. And no, mine lasted 12 seconds.
Oh, yeah. So,
and he hacked away for a bit, and then he moved on.
Here's the thing.
And my wife, during the movie, she said, "This thing's chopped to shit. What the hell's going on?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Good eye, Carrie. Good eye.
We watched
you
the fucking
watched
PG-13
the fucking
version.
PG-13 version of Terrifier like assholes.
And it sucks too because I fucking loved the movie.
Yeah.
Except like, how come people think it's gross? It's fucking nothing. They didn't show anything.
Yeah, it was really fucking good. And I guess
the
reason I got those two texts, and I mean I've seen it on fucking social media too, is apparently like the sequel's in theaters right now, Terrifier 2.
Yes.
And apparently it's like the grossest thing ever. Like people are vomiting, people are fainting.
Yes.
Stephen King likes it, which is rare. You know,
people need to grow the fuck up. First of all, get over yourself. It's fucking TV.
That's how I feel.
Pussies.
Like I go into it the same way. Like we talked about Dahmer. I think it was last week. Was it? It feels like a month ago. But like people were freaking out over the Dahmer episodes, and I watched it thinking, all right, this is nothing. This is no big. I've made cheeseburgers before. I've ground meat.
He cooked a fucking steak. Who cares?
He cooked a steak. Big fucking deal. Grow the fuck up. So I'm thinking the same goddamn thing about this, and then I watch the first one. And I'm like, oh, well, these guys got something here. These guys might have something here.
Art the Clown is way better than any other movie, any other clown.
Yeah.
He's like Jigsaw in real life.
Basically.
Like the stupid clown they made.
Yeah.
Because at one point he rides a tricycle.
He does ride a tricycle.
And he's funny.
So, of course, I deep dove into Art the Clown and his lineage and found out that he started in these like short films that the people who made Terrifier made. And then they basically compiled these short films into another anthology movie called All Hallows Eve, which is available on the free streaming site called Tubi that I mentioned. Art the Clown he shows up briefly in the first like 15 minutes, but if you're going to go to it for this, just skip to the last 30 minutes and it's more of this type of fun. So that would be my review of that. If you like you watch Terrifier and like, oh, I want more of this clown butchering young women, skip to the last 30 minutes of All Hallows Eve, and there you go, more Art the Clown fun.
Well, that movie just shows one thing. You don't need a big budget to make a horror movie. Make a scary guy who does scary things and have him they're in a garage in a fucking apartment building. Yeah. And there's like 4 people the whole movie. Yeah. That movie cost $1 to make.
Yeah. Yeah. And the sequel's ranking in fucking dough right now in the theater.
Yeah.
Like Halloween's tanking and this one's fucking doing great. And Halloween is fucking an icon. And it's fucking tanking, and Art the Clown is just going batshit on the theaters.
My favorite thing about Art the Clown, at one point he has a gun.
I love that he brought a. Okay, so
yes,
I know what you're
love
saying,
the gun,
but it was so unexpected. Like
yes,
like
awesome.
These types of slasher movies, they never just like bust a cap.
No, he fucking. I was waiting for Art to turn the gun sideways. That's how cool it was. So he's shooting his gun off, right?
Yeah,
and he runs out of bullets.
Yes, he did.
And Art the Clown,
all in her face, by the way.
He's also a mime.
You probably didn't even see that. Like he unloaded excessively into her face. Her face exploded.
I will tell you why I didn't see that, because I said to my wife, "She's not dead."
Yeah, no, her face exploded. Like
I gotta see this fucking movie in real life. So, but at one point he runs out of bullets, right?
Yes.
And he starts being a mime, going, his arms start flailing around. And he's fucking making those expressions. Like, this guy's the greatest fucking villain in movie history.
But I love that.
Not the fucking clown.
Even when he was done miming, he just kind of got annoyed and dropped his arm down because he had to go back and get more bullets. He went from miming and being a clown to just being a dude that's like, God damn it, I gotta walk back.
Motherfucker. I might watch the real version.
Yeah, you should.
Soon. I got to see the whole fucking thing. Because he is my favorite. He's up there with Freddy Krueger at humor.
He's really good, and he didn't say
he's
a fucking
demented.
word.
No, he's demented like Jigsaw, and he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The teeth, the smile,
it was fantastic.
Creepy motherfucker.
And that fucking the girl in the pizza shop, you fucking deserve to die. Like, I don't care. Like,
yeah, don't be a
come
cunt.
on. Like there's okay, I get it. People, some people don't like clowns, so maybe her friend doesn't like clowns. But the motherfucker smiled and he was drooling blood. It's like, I'm not gonna go sit next to this guy, let alone try to take a selfie with this motherfucker.
The selfies, what a fucking cunt she was.
Seriously.
But you know what though? One thing about that movie, they got a fucked up clown and hot bitches.
Yes, they did. Yes,
I didn't mind that. The brunette looked like who'd she look like? A young, hold on, a young, the girl from Scream.
Nev Campbell.
Nev, is that she looks like a young, hotter Nev Campbell.
Nev Campbell, yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. So
yeah, it's fucking awesome, man.
So you saw a chopped up version. Was there any nudity in yours?
No.
Oh.
No, Mike, I got the PG-13 version of a movie, and I watched it with fucking commercials.
Yep. So did you? So when he Buffalo Bill, that was like he wearing the tits?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god!
I didn't watch this movie. I watched
the whole movie.
I watched the fucking clown kill people off camera.
Oh my god! No.
Like I didn't see any of these things.
No, I'm not. I don't even want to say it anymore. I
don't
even want to say anymore. Go watch that fucking movie on.
Are you kidding me?
Go to Amazon Prime and watch that fucking movie.
I was wondering why it was an hour and 16 minutes long. That seems awfully short for a movie.
Oh my god!
With commercials, 116, I think it was.
Fucking, he made Buffalo Bill look like a bitch.
It was like a 14-minute movie, I think.
I watched the highlights version of Freddy Got Fingered.
I watched the fucking highlights. Yeah, exactly. I watched the highlights of the movie. It was great. I knew something was up when he didn't actually saw that girl in half on camera. It was all off camera.
You missed the whole movie.
Fuck, I gotta watch it now. God fucking dick. I don't mind watching it again because I loved it though. So I'll watch that fucking thing again.
Yeah.
I love clever horror movies that do something different.
Yeah. Be fucking original.
And also, he wasn't like. He was just vicious. He wasn't that good at it.
No,
he was good, but I'm saying like he was like.
I mean, he wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer bad at killing people, but
no.
That motherfucker stunk.
He's the worst killer of all time.
Tropical fish, man.
If cops weren't so racist in that movie, he would have killed one person.
Yep, racist and homophobic cops are the reason everybody died.
They don't want to get that gay on them.
17 people died because you guys didn't want to catch the gay.
Well, you know, it's a fucking real thing out there. Monkeypox, COVID, gay. You don't want to catch those things.
COVID and gay.
You don't want to. Is there a vaccine for it?
I'm not catching that. If I got the gay.
Yeah, you got that gay vaccine. Pfizer out. Yeah, I don't want to catch the fucking gay.
I think Johnson & Johnson is working on it. They only killed 47 people.
Yeah, but theirs is a one-time. I want the double gay vaccine.
It's a one shot. You might become gay again or die.
I think you're actually more likely to become gay if you get the Johnson & Johnson one. It ups your chances of gay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, so little sidebar. Speaking of gay.
Sure. Speaking of gay, sidebar.
I tried to tell a story to Chuck video this week, but I forgot I was up in Maine and I couldn't tell the story. It involves a canoe. Okay. And I had to move my canoe this weekend from the lake. Obviously, it's lake season's over.
Is that what you call your boat, the canoe?
No. I have a canoe too. I have a little canoe, not a little, a real canoe, a full size canoe. It's important you know how big my canoe is for the story.
Like the one Fredo died in.
Yes, Fredo's canoe. I have the actual canoe Fredo was shot in. There's still a few stains in there. So the canoe is about to float away because the lake's high, the water's high, and I brought that canoe down to the lake in June per the request of my family. The canoe's bulky, it's cumbersome, it's hard to bring places. There's no trailer to put it on the roof of your fucking truck. Mm-hmm. Whatever. I go get it the other day. And I had to pick it up over my head. And I watch a lot of shitty reality TV, and they show the commercial for the HIV vaccine.
Oh, yeah.
The gay vaccine.
Yeah,
and
the PrEP one, right?
Yeah, and one of the men in that commercial is carrying a canoe. Mm-hmm. And he's a skinny little man he's a skinny little twink, we'll call him, with the AIDS.
Yeah.
And he's herking that canoe around like it's no big deal. So every time I carry my canoe and struggle, I think about him.
You think you have AIDS?
I think I might be a fucking gay guy with AIDS who can't carry a canoe. It's bullshit. I get so mad. Because I fucking drop it every time. This fucking little fella is just carrying around like nothing. He has AIDS.
I can't wait for the day that you and Carrie get the fucking 2 tubs by the lake and you texting me, I just DoorDash Viagra.
That's right. Listen, if you're DoorDash and Viagra, you're doing it wrong. I fucking have that shit unlocked. $25, 40 pills. See you later. Take 4 at a time if you want. They're 20 milligrams. They're only 20s though. It doesn't even matter. So yeah, I watched fucking the PG version of Terrifier with commercials. That's the point.
Yeah, you got to redo that and come back next week with your homework assignment.
Yes, I'll come back next week with my homework assignment. But I was so fucking mad when you told me that. Come on. Why would there be a shitty version on like YouTube's the Wild West?
It's not though.
It should be.
I mean, granted, we're on YouTube now. Apparently, I don't know. Yeah. We fucking Halloween spirit in somebody's store, but
WB Mason or something like that. I don't even know.
I got
Terrifier.
I got the fucking the the handle like you would do at whatever for like Instagram and all that stuff. Well, YouTube just started. Yeah, I got that one too.
You're the best. You're the best.
Again, greatest spite show ever.
Speaking of spirit Halloweening someone posted something in a group we can't talk about.
All right.
And they spirit Halloween a place.
They did. It was one of
it was mean.
It was
one of our former sponsors.
It was really mean, but it really made me laugh.
Well, yes, but it was one of our former sponsors that might not be doing great.
Yeah.
And and they made it look like a spirit Halloween store.
And here's the thing, we say former sponsors, but it's not like we have any hate. We love these guys.
No, of course not. No, of course not. They paid us to talk about them for 2 months. I love them. Every one of our sponsors
wonderful,
is great.
wonderful people.
But I didn't make the meme. I would never make that meme.
Holy shit, that thing! I'm scrolling and I'm like, oh, that's it's really good.
Did I see that exact picture 2 months ago?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the person who posted it made it 2 months ago and sent it in a group chat. And I said, Jesus Christ, the day that it sold.
You thought the same thing I thought. I'm like, that's horrible, but that's really fucking funny.
Yes, it's a funny fucking. It's funny. I can't. Jokes are jokes.
Because I went straight to your text and I go, that's really fucking funny.
It is. It's aggressive. It's mean. It's funny.
Yeah.
So this our new playground is. It's a fun place to do these things.
It's a weird place.
It's a safe space though.
I don't know. It's
so far.
It's here's the thing. It hasn't been zucked yet. There was a lot of side action going on that thing was going to be down by either midnight or at the very least the end of the weekend.
Do you know that this went off the rails so bad from what my intentions were? I didn't want what happened. I don't mind it. It's hilarious.
So I was at the bar the night you started it, and then again Sunday night for the Sunday night football games. Both times I'm sitting there scrolling Facebook. And one of those posts comes across.
Oh, they're aggressive.
And it was one of those moments where you realize that people were watching your phone, like eavesdropping on your phone, because there was audible gasps. Both at two different bars. I hear, oh. I'm like,
a mangina was posted.
And I look and I'm like, you like? What the fuck you look at my phone for, pal?
A fucking mangina, Mike.
The bulge was one.
That's a lot.
The bulge was one.
It's a big bulge.
And then
was it fingers or eggs or something like that? It looked like something else.
No, the potatoes did nothing. But it was I think it was the mangina one. It was the two. Yeah, it was the tuck. Yeah.
So Mike, I started this group.
That one got more of a like an actual guttural, like a glotted fucking like a little bit of a choke back type of thing. The gasp came from the bulge.
The battle of the bulge.
The bulge.
I started this page as a.
What was the intentions?
Let me say it the way I needed content. I wanted Instagram content.
Yeah.
And all these people are sick fucks and have awesome ideas. They had no place to put their stuff.
Why didn't you just do a Terry fucking group?
I wanted a beef Instagram content feeder.
Yeah, but that's not how you do it.
But listen, I didn't know.
I read your mission statement.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
You know that you had to know. I knew the second the page went up, I'm like, this is gonna be bad. The
name is the problem. We won't say that. We won't say the name because it's exclusive.
Yeah, but it's like
the name is the issue.
But even reading your thing, I'm like, come on. The people
just want memes.
The initial 10 people invited are gonna destroy this page. Never mind. The 100 they're gonna invite.
I'm not complaining to what it became because it's hilarious.
Absolutely.
And I'm into shit posting meme pages. That's fine.
Right.
And I like when people get drunk and lose inhibitions and post their selves topless almost.
Basically, yeah.
I don't know if you saw that one. I got deleted, but it was there.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, yeah. So it's funny. The Fresca video might be the funniest thing I've ever seen
Missed
in my
that
entire
one.
life. Oh, it's still there. It's something eats a Fresca.
I did like
The phrase was she was hungry.
There was the post. It was very early on. It was one of the first posts, and it was a screenshot of the one man one jar video. That's a soft spot in my heart because that's old school dirty internet. That's old school. That motherfucker busted so hard, and that guy was picking glass out of his fucking asshole.
I believe I had to ask you what the fuck it was. I didn't get it. I'm like,
yeah, that's old school. That's like dial up fucking dirty shit.
Well, that's when men like me were getting laid and men like you were on the internet.
Thank you, Will. BME Pain Awards. Yes. Go ahead. Just fucking Google BME Pain Awards. And
I will not.
That's what it was. Yes.
I will not Google BME Pain Awards.
Well, you won't, but for the listeners or the viewers that are interested in what the fuck we're talking about.
What thing though? What I found out, and I didn't know this. The people that I invited are fucking animals worse than I ever thought they were.
The funny thing,
I could not believe the level of animalness.
The rapidness of their posts means they've been sitting on this shit for a while. Like they've had it. They made it, and they couldn't put it anywhere, and now you've given them a home. You've taken your mutants and actually given them a mutant home without rules.
Yes, there are no rules. And I don't even know how to control it. I don't try anymore. I just scroll. I say, "Fuck it, I'm here."
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm here for this. I have not tried.
It's adorable. Also, I made moderators.
I made everyone an admin.
You didn't make me a fucking admin.
I didn't know. I'll do it tonight. I'll make you an admin.
I asked to be a fucking king, and you fucking shot that down.
Yeah, there's no king button.
Make one, god damn it! Call me sir, for Christ's sakes.
I just for a little while it was 69 members, which was.
I mean, I would have held it there.
People invited their friends. I want to. It's a interesting little place. I had no idea some people's grooming habits. Didn't expect that to find out those things. Yeah. Some folks have hobbit feet. I didn't know that was the thing. Some people have a flannel fetish. They take bottomless pictures of themselves wearing flannel.
Oh yeah. I do know what you're talking about.
Other folks just unbutton their shirt.
He had way too many fucking.
Oh, there's way too many.
Come on, pal.
Come on. Listen, I know you lost weight and your dick got bigger, but not that much.
Congratulations on the weight loss, but come on, pal.
Yeah, settle down. I learned. The only thing is, one person in one of the most prominent beef group members is just posting memes, like regular beef memes. Like, good for you, pal. He's trying to follow the rules.
Fucking adorable.
And I'm just like, there was
one. We can't mention their names on this, but it's like.
Safe place.
He's just posting like, he posted his dinner. Like he made a fucking killer dinner. There's a bunch of fucking tomahawk steaks and stuff, and there was nothing vulgar about it. There was nothing obscene about it. It was just I made a bunch of awesome tomahawk fucking steaks, and here's the pictures, and it's like, aw.
Someone posted a McRib today.
Yeah, I saw that. How do you burn a McRib, first of all? Because that picture looked fucking terrible.
Well, he's a photographer.
I know why it looked
that way. That explains.
Andy.
Because he sucks at photography.
He made the McRib look burnt.
Yes. Which is funny because they don't cook it on site.
So it's fucking boiled.
It's meat. It's a meat fucking stick.
It's boiled pork substitute with cheap barbecue sauce.
Speaking of, you know that the Rusty Can does their own McRib?
Good for them.
They take a rack of ribs and pull the bones and put them on a fucking exact roll with the exact toppings.
I bet it's fucking delicious.
It's the pickles, the onions, the roll. It's the Rusty McRib, which is a funny name.
I bet it's McDelicious.
But a Rusty McRib sounds like a sexual act, but it's actually a sandwich.
It sounds like something to be word of the week, which we might have to just make our own Urban Dictionary and make it a word of the week.
A Rusty McRib.
All right, so here's the thing.
Fuck someone so hard.
No. We need to put it out there. Define the Rusty McRib. It's not an actual term, but we need to put it in that group and let that group decide what the definition of a Rusty McRib actually is.
For next week's show.
There you go. Homework assignment, bitches.
I love that. Rusty McRib.
Nope.
I will ask all those people, those sick motherfuckers with their manginas and giant bushes and twig and berries that are way too much with their fucking flannel fetish
fucking
and all the
girl
things.
Cocks.
Fucking huge. There's been many bulges posted, and there's been one that's biggest that belongs to a woman. I've not figured this out yet. I just know one thing: she's thirsty, according to the Fresca video.
All right, I gotta invite.
Need to-
I gotta invite Will,
same
Will
per-
to the
same-
group.
same-
He's just playing along on this in the thing.
Same person that had the bulge had the thirsty thing.
What's the thirsty?
You'll see. Just click her name in the group, and you'll see a video of her drinking a Fresca in a bizarre way.
Oh, that's the Fresca video. Okay, all right.
Yeah, she's thirsty.
She's a goddamn champion.
She really is, and she's this big.
Yeah.
She's tiny. She's a great person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else we got? Speaking of Mick,
I mean, how far into this are we?
I don't know. I realize that you can DoorDash these fuckers.
Oh, you're adult Happy Meal, you fucking nerd!
Yep.
Congratulations.
So,
define adult Happy Meal, please. What comes with it?
So
What is
the
it?
other night, I'm coming back from Johnny Brown's and got my my McDonald's app let me know that I could get like a free Big Mac and a free Quarter Pounder and a free bunch of other garbage that I definitely want to eat tonight.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So I click yes all day, and I'm sitting in a drive-through and I'm staring at the this fucking sign for these pails, these nostalgia pails. And I get to the window and I hold 3 singles up. I go, "You got any of those fucking Halloween pails, pal?"
Fucking buying Halloween pails for what?
So he gives me one. Of course he does. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Give a drunk a fucking pail.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, 2 days later, I wake up and there's another one sitting on my fucking living room table with an empty bag of McDonald's, and I realize that apparently you can order these fuckers just through the app.
I have a question.
Yep.
What comes in an adult Happy
Whatever
Meal?
the fuck you want. That's what happened. I got a Big Mac and a Quarter Pounder and a fucking large fry.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
And
I thought it was like a fucking bigger version
and
of
an
Happy Meal.
empty pail.
That's amazing. So I don't care about this, but it interests me. Like I don't care to have them myself.
But I'm guessing because that's all I had. That was all the wrappers that were in the boxes. It was an empty pail, and I had a bag with a Big Mac thing, a Quarter Pounder thing, and a large fry thing.
I would love nothing more than to have a hidden camera on you post Johnny Brown's waiting for DoorDash. When DoorDash comes to watch you, David Hasselhoff, a fucking cheeseburger on the floor of your fucking house and not remember it. 'Cause that sounds amazing to me.
Someday I'll actually do it.
You need to film this. Just go live.
All right, go live. No, I can't go live, man.
No, you go live. That's when you do it. You don't post later. You have to go live and delete it afterwards. That's how you do it.
Yeah, but you know the best audience is 10 o'clock in the morning.
No, Mike, listen to me. Yes, 10 a.m. on a Saturday. That's the place to be.
Will's
I've gone live.
He doesn't want me to do it.
I've gone live many times on Instagram.
Yes, you do.
You've
deleted all of them.
Yes, that's what you do. You delete them. They're only for the viewing pleasure of the folks that are up, who will forget as well. You're 2 a.m. fucking live on IG,
shithouse, just housing a fucking Big Mac.
Or eating whatever the fuck you want and just staring at one time I just stared at the screen going,
I got a pail.
Anyone want to talk to me? You guys want to? Who's up? Let's talk. There's 10 of you on here. Let's talk.
That's the difference actually between me and you. I don't want to talk to fuking anybody at 2 o'clock.
Neither do I. Just bored.
I'm not bored enough. I'm going to jerk off.
I'll interview somebody.
Text that bartender.
I got one a day. I jerked off already. We got no more fucking bullets in the gun. I'm like Art the Clown. Gonna go back to the bag and get more bullets. At a certain age, young men, you get 1 bullet in your gun a day.
This is true.
Don't waste it. Do not waste it.
The most hilarious statement a woman can make after sex. Are you ready for round 2?
Can you imagine?
Go fuck yourself.
I'm 43 years old. Round 1 was impressive.
Did you see how big this gut is? There is
I'm sweating. I'm out of breath. It doesn't work anymore.
There is no testosterone left. You sapped it.
You could suck it till you got to the fucking Tootsie Roll center.
Round
It ain't
2.
getting up again.
Good luck. You got whatever's left on this fucking Tootsie Roll, bitch.
Listen, 24 hours. I need to sleep on it. Tomorrow's a new day. I don't know what the time is between
Catch me after my second cup of coffee tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and my third shit. Round 2.
Round 2, hilarious.
Round 1 required a fucking blue pill. What's round 2 gonna require? A fucking defibrillator? Wake it up!
You saw me almost have a heart attack on round 1. What the fuck do you want?
You need like the fucking time machine.
Don't be greedy.
I could have told you not to do that. Hurt real bad.
God. Jesus Christ.
So you can get whatever you want in an adult Happy Meal and just get a fucking bucket.
Fucking seems that way anyway.
Can you imagine if I woke up?
I have no fucking idea. I have no actual idea. But the fact that there was an empty bucket, a Big Mac, and a quarter pounder and large fries, I have to admit, I have to expect it. Yes, I would assume.
I'm guessing.
So.
I'm guessing you can order a meal. A combo meal as an adult and get the bucket, and you add it on.
I'm guessing it's along the lines of your quads, where it's like you can just pick that and then substitute in. Maybe.
Do not talk about my legs like that.
You know what the fuck I'm
doing. I can't do that anymore.
But like you order, you start with the basic Happy Meal, which comes with a bucket, and then you just you sub in.
So I could get a fucking 4-piece nugget and a small fry. Does it come with? Did you get a toy?
No, there's no toy.
There's supposed to be a toy.
There's no toy. There's
got to be a toy. It's a Happy Meal.
Okay, you want to know what I'm actually pissed about? So it doesn't even come with a fucking lid. The handle has like a fake lid. Like it does, like the old ones, the ones we got in the 80s had an actual fucking top on this motherfucker. It doesn't even come.
We got those in the 80s?
We got at least 80s, early 90s at best. I was a child. So what is actually in this thing? There's some stickers. There's a pirate outfit, pirate costume, pirate clothes.
Should put that on. Put it on.
Pirate clothes, and then a scary ghost. A scary ghost.
That's boss, man.
And then
that shit's legit.
Basically, so there's 2 skeletons on the back.
Oh, you can dress them?
So you basically dress the skeletons with the stickers on the front.
I'd rather undress them, personally. If it's an adult Happy Meal, I'd have to peel the clothes off, not put them on. Send them titties.
You want to do it? Let's see here.
Send them titties.
Let's see here. So we're gonna get the boo scary ghost. All right. We're not
gonna do this, right?
All right, and then we got it on.
We're not gonna actually do this, right?
On the skeleton, right? And then
okay.
We're gonna. Where is it? Where's the thing? There we go.
I don't know. This is visual for you.
And we're just gonna.
It's kind of turning me on. Not gonna lie. I like watching
a little bit of a tease, a little bit of the under boob, a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe a little bit of the side boob. You like that side?
How's her cock look?
A little side boob, and then look at that shit!
It's like the cabaret all over again.
Skeleton.
Yeah, I'm not allowed in the cabaret anymore, but that's just like that place.
Yeah, apparently,
I've been told I've been not allowed there.
After fucking
Harambe went back and found out I am not welcome.
Really? Like you're not even joking right now.
No, he said they will remember me. I gotta take a little break.
A little break is fine.
It's got low ceilings, Mike. It has low ceilings.
Here's the thing, it's dark. A lot of people fart and fucking fight in there.
But the low ceilings, though, that's the problem. It's the gas and low ceilings.
Are you the only fucking tall farter in the cabaret? I highly doubt it. Jesus Christ. The 3 girls me and McGrath were with for fucking farting their asses off, too. So don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll be welcome.
All right. I'm sure McGrath's wife will love to hear that one.
We brought him from. It wasn't.
I know what happened. Just the way you said it.
I don't know.
You weren't with them.
Well, we abducted them.
You were sitting near them. We abducted them.
We abducted them. Those were our women.
We said, "Come to the cabaret."
We abducted them. We owned them. They were ours until we said leave.
I believe we chanted and pounded the bar. Cabaret, cabaret, and then they came.
So bad. I need to apologize to Chris for taking his entire fucking customer base.
Listen, he'll get over it. It was late night on a Saturday.
I'm sure he will.
He'll be fine.
Well, this nice portion of F Buddies is brought to you by Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton, at @BenFranklin_PrintCo on Instagram. BenFranklinPrintCo.com is the website. And if you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your next order, kid.
He's the printer of all beef merch, which will be coming out again soon.
All the beef merch, so that high quality fucking
stuff.
printing is at Ben Franklin Print Company.
Are you kidding me? Look at this fucking shirt.
Look at that sexy shit. Look at that.
Sure, it almost fits me still.
And of course, Nick's Place. Welcome to the party, Nick's Place.
Nick's Place, Costa.
Nick's Place, newest sponsor. Of course, you go to nicksplaceonline.com for all of their locations, including the newest location, which just opened up in Hampton Falls at 115 Lafayette Road in Hampton Falls.
There's no gambling at Hampton Falls.
Once again, nicksplaceonline.com. You can also order online at nicksplaceonline.com, and you can find them on Instagram at nicksplace.online. You can also get their famous salad dressing.
Oh, that dressing is fucking amazing.
Here's the thing. So when Channel Marker signed up, you sent me down some beers. And we've been to Patty Kelly's a bunch, and I've gotten t-shirts.
Yes, I'll send you fucking dressing.
That's all I want. That's all I want. It's like
I have like 5 bottles.
Nick's Place is in. I'm like, oh my god, I want some of that fucking salad dressing.
I went to the North Reading Nick's Place location like a week and a half ago.
Yes.
Before they sponsored us, they had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Pricks, people accusing me of shit.
They'll
and I wanted a salad. Because of the dressing.
Mm-hmm.
I also craved wet meat.
Go on.
I craved a beef.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a good feeling. Sometimes you have a good feeling about things. I didn't have a good feeling looking at the staff. I was concerned. Sometimes the staff isn't what you want to see.
Sure.
At a beef staff. You're looking for Greeks. You're looking for sweaty Greeks. You're looking for big bushy eyebrows. You're looking for fucking moles.
Dark hair and pasty, sweaty skin.
Yes, you want a little olive. You want like almost Italian, but a little different.
Yeah.
You know a Greek when you see one. You want to see that. Nick's Place in North Reading, there was not a Greek to be found.
Okay.
But I went in there and I ordered a large roast beef sub. And I wanted a Greek beef.
Go on.
Because that dressing is so fucking good.
Now, for the layman, a Greek beef.
I will explain.
A Greek beef.
A Greek beef is a roast beef sub, a roast beef sandwich if you want to do it that way. And my way of doing it is tomato, onion, feta cheese, house dressing. It sounds weird. It is weird.
Now, what parts of the original beef still intact?
Beef.
So just a sub roll beef.
Sub roll. Regular beef, and then
all the accoutrement that you just added on. So
yes.
No James River, no mayo.
Nope, no mayo, no James River.
All right, just
checking. It's a different experience.
All right. So a Greek beef.
And I ordered it. I ordered the way I said. I said I'd like a large roast beef sub. I would like tomato, onion, feta cheese, and a side of house Greek dressing.
Okay.
And Apu looked at me, confused.
Okay.
And I said, he goes, roast beef? I said,
oh,
yes,
no.
I said I was like roast beef. And he said, okay. And then the manager came over and he asked me, what do you want now? And I explained, I said slowly, I would like a roast beef sub, tomato, onion, feta, Greek dressing. Roast beef? I said, yes, roast beef.
No.
Roast beef. And I was being patient because I'm not ordering something normal. And this person probably has never heard this before.
Yeah, but they're not even trying to say it back.
No.
They heard one thing.
They are confused because I'm ordering this the way you might order a chicken kebab sub or a steak tip sub. They're confused because I'm ordering roast beef. They think I'm confused.
So here's the thing. For their benefit, you probably should have ordered 2 subs and just made your own.
No.
And then just gone about your day because they're definitely not going to get this right.
Oh no, we got it eventually. I paid the fee, and
welcome to the show, Nix.
And I paid the fee, and then the manager came over again, a third person, different manager, a third person, and he asked,
"Yeah, what do you want?"
The same question for the 4th time. 3 people, 4 questions, and that person was jarring on the spot.
Now,
it was like my last
was
chance
this
to change
like
my
a
idea.
reading rainbow of fucking managers, or were they all the same ethnicity?
Yes. Same, yeah, all the same. Everybody in that building was the same.
Everybody was the same. Okay.
Yes, there's people from Mumbai and places of that nature.
All right.
Or I don't know, Bombay, Mumbai. They change it. It changes names once in a while.
Everybody's from La Bamba. I get it.
Yeah, yes, and they all spoke. There was no English issue. I was saying something they didn't get. It didn't make sense in their mind. It didn't.
You were the
Greek
problem.
beef's not a thing. Oh yeah, no, I was.
You were clearly the problem.
They couldn't. No one's ever ordered a fucking beef the way I did to them. They know three-way. They know fucking cheese sauce. They don't know this concoction I'm making up. I didn't make it up. They don't know. They've never heard it before.
Yep.
I can tell you, Mike, it was fucking glorious.
It sounds like it's actually fucking good.
It came out and it was stacked.
That fucking dressing.
Good. You could put it on your fucking shoes.
You could put it on your fucking dick. You should actually.
You know what though?
You know what? You should.
Imagine getting sucked off.
You should do her a favor and put it on your dick.
Yes, who's her?
Not I'm speaking to the audience. Like,
go to
Nick's, get their fucking salad dressing, dollop your dick, and let her have a treat.
Or you could give yourself a treat on her.
If you're that flexible, God bless. If you can do yourself,
I know. I meant on
McRib,
her.
Then God bless.
On her.
Oh.
Remember that Chris Rock bit about
send that bottle, brother. I got a girl that I know exactly who that's going on.
Chris Rock prefers syrup instead of jelly when he gets his ass eaten.
I prefer Nick's
you could
dressing.
Have Nick's. What's great about Nick's dressing, though, if you think about it, every one of these
slather the cunt.
I meant the asshole, Mike. Come on, don't be crass.
I'm not being crass. I'm being honest, man. I'm getting real with this, brother.
So, like every one of these roast beef shops makes the same dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy named Nick made it 75 years ago, and they've all been following the same. It's all pretty similar. Like Giovanni's in West Peabody, their house dressing's out of control good.
Yeah.
Londy's makes an amazing Greek dressing.
Sure.
Bella's, Nick's bottled that shit. Only once I had this idea. I didn't actually come out with it though, so I'm not saying they stole it from me.
Take
this
credit once again.
This is not an Andy theft idea, even though I've been stolen for more than a black rock and roll musician.
Especially in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm like fucking I'm like the Led Zeppelin victims.
Yeah. You are Elvis and the black guy Elvis stole from. Yes.
Yeah. Shaking my hips.
Yeah.
But a couple of years ago, I hit up my artist, the guy that draws all the stuff for me.
Sure.
And I asked him to draw basically a copy of a cartoon. I'm not sure what cartoon it is. He's like a famous meme guy. It's like a hairy, sweaty, fat Greek dude with a white wife beater.
All right.
And I wanted him on a bottle. I was gonna package Greek dressing. I hit up my cousin who's owned his own sub shop. We're gonna go partners.
When was this?
2 years ago.
This sounds oddly familiar.
Well, yeah, we probably talked about it in the show. I didn't do it. I didn't pull the trigger. It was a great idea. And this Costa from Nick's place is doing it.
So you definitely holy shit. We were doing nonsense 2 years ago.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Holy shit, it's been that long.
So Costa has bottled his dressing. It's everywhere. I saw it at D'Agostino's, I think, in fucking somewhere. I saw it at Farmer Brown's the other day. It was fucking everywhere. Mm-hmm. It's in my fridge. The bottle fits nicely in my ass. It's fucking beautiful.
It's a beautiful bottle. Yeah.
It's a nice bottle. It's the right girth.
Again, to order online, it's nicksplaceonline.com.
Their dressing,
you can get their dressing online. I also like the fact that they're rolling with the Let's Eat thing. So that's nice for me.
Yeah,
I don't think they took it from me, and I don't think it has anything to do with me. But I just like that it's a synergy now.
It is some synergy, 100%. We can tag Let's Eat with Mike and Nick's place, and then we can Let's Eat there.
Bingo. What else we got?
Should we do Word of the Week?
I think we should get into it.
All right. So Word of the Week is sponsored by your sister.
All right. And her
She loves this. And her ass. She loves this.
And her ass.
And again, these words might not be new to you if you're a sick fuck like I am. This word is not new to me. I know this word. I use it. But this word is the word of the week this week is a phrase of the week, I guess. It's a compound double word. It's a French word.
Oh, French.
Lucky Pierre.
Lucky Pierre.
Lucky Pierre.
Lucky Pierre.
Now
it sounds like let's just see what it sounds like. There's not a lot of it sounds like kind of like a nickname Montreal hockey player would get.
Yes, a
Lucky Pierre.
Pass the puck to Lucky Pierre.
Lucky Pierre. Uh-huh.
Lucky Pierre off his skate in the net. Yes, no, very different.
Lucky Pierre.
Although I'm sure Montreal Canadiens players would be into this. If I had to guess,
okay.
of any team in hockey
Sure.
that would like to be a Lucky Pierre,
Yeah.
those players would be on the Montreal Canadiens.
Lucky Pierre. I am intrigued.
Lucky Pierre.
Let's see. What's something? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with a cigarette, like being inserted. It's French.
I'm not going to say the word. I'm not saying the word.
Maybe a baguette.
Yes, it's when you shove a baguette. No, it's not.
Maybe when you shove
that could be a rusty fucking rib.
You shove it in a baguette.
We should give a baguette up your ass a nickname.
We'll get
that's a fucking.
We'll workshop this in the other group.
That's a rusty Jacques.
We'll workshop it.
All right, so a Lucky Pierre involves 3 people. It has to have 3 people. It's a threesome.
All right.
A 3-person threesome, which I find redundant, but it's in the definition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you'd have a 4-person threesome. Wouldn't make sense unless Charlie Chugs is one of those people and a second midget was involved. That's a 4-person threesome.
I mean, Charlie involved in a threesome means there's only 2 people because he's passed out anyway.
Also 4'7". Anyways.
2.5 because he's a half a person.
The middle of a threesome is the Lucky Pierre.
He should just be happy we're saying his name now.
That's right. The way you become the Lucky Pierre, if you're the middle person in a threesome.
So you're the middle. Okay, so we've established that the middle person of a threesome is the Lucky Pierre. Is the Lucky Pierre. So Lucky Pierre is a person, not an act.
It's a person. It's the middle of a threesome.
It is the middle person of a threesome. Okay.
Now, in order to become Lucky Pierre, because you can't be kissing and jerking off and touching butts, you need to be penetrating the person in front of you while simultaneously being penetrated from behind.
Ooh.
So Lucky Pierre is the one giving it and getting it at the same time. Yes, exactly. Your hand gestures are nailing it.
Okay. So
now I thought this was a gay act.
You would assume,
yes,
by definition, 3 gay guys.
Of course, that's the easy assumption.
But that's way too easy for 2020.
Now, we're
woke here at F Buddies.
Yes, you can be whatever you. Now, what do you think would be the most interesting scenario? Because I have a theory on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 girls, 1 guy, 2 strap-ons. Girl in the middle is Lucky Pierre. Guy in the front is just getting pounded from behind by a girl. He's using the real dick and not penetrating.
That is an option. By definition, I'm trying to focus and actually figure out the logistics of all this. But that is an option. So so two girls with a strap on. Guy is the leader of the train here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Good.
You could be 3 girls with strap-on. 2 girls with strap-ons, 1 girl without. You could have 3 guys. You could do the possibilities are endless. If you're into bestiality.
I mean, you could bring the dog in.
Put a horse up front.
Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud could just bring another guy in there.
Yeah, if you're into cannibalism, you could eat the guy after you fuck him in the ass.
I mean, that's always an option, but that's last week's show.
Yes, there's really nothing you can't do as a Lucky Pierre. 3 people, double penetration, send it.
Oh wow! What about
now? Here's the thing, though. Here's that's the quad Lucky Pierre. The Andy's DoorDash order of Lucky Pierres. She's on the bottom.
No. I mean the one in the middle has the double strap on going in to the 2 holes on the one in the front, and then you got the back that's kind of like this. You got you have a mess.
This brings up a good point because on my bachelor party, the women who came on the bus to perform for us, they had what we would call a double-ended dildo, an apparatus like that, and they enjoyed each other.
I have seen Requiem for a Dream.
Okay, sure. Now, could the girl in the middle, could they pull off a double dildo situation and a strap-on? 3 girls, 1 dildo, 1 strap-on.
So you're saying a little bit of ass-to-ass situation.
You could do ass-to-ass. I don't see why not.
So I'm thinking ass.
It doesn't mention direction aim.
Imagine. Okay, so let's workshop this. All right. So ass to ass in the middle, and then you got the 2 on the ends because they got the dildos coming out the other side. So there's 2 more attached on. You got a whole Voltron situation happening here.
It's a human centipede of
It is the fucking human centipede 3
of Lucky Pierres.
Lucky Pierres.
There's really nowhere to end this. You could just Lucky Pierre the rest of your life with different variations.
I think we're gonna have to do. So you mentioned multiple Christmas parties earlier in the show.
Lots of Christmas parties.
Craft Beer has their Sweater Fest. Then they got the 15th or the 19th in January. They're over the top thing. And then you got your thing at Channel Marker. At one of these things, we need to have a Lucky Pierre Fest. And I don't give a shit how we organize it or who is involved, but we're definitely going to have to figure this out physically in person and live on the show.
I remember one time I watched a tell me if this qualifies, Mike.
Go on.
All right. So, sometimes you get down a rabbit hole of pornography.
Sure.
And sometimes you click a link and you're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And it was a German blonde woman with
what in the hell is going on here?
And not only do you don't watch for the pleasure of watching pornography the normal way.
So you normally don't just click on blonde German woman and go.
No, I'm not. It's not my type.
Okay.
I like brunettes.
Fair
Enough. But like you don't watch for the normal reason you'd watch pornography. You watch for the intrigue of it. You want to see how this ends.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me if this woman's a Lucky Pierre.
All right.
She is a very hot blonde woman, a voluptuous blonde woman with great boobs.
Sure.
Where I watched this more than once. I had to figure it out. Wearing like thigh-high leggings and the garter belt and the fucking brush, a matching set, we'll call it.
I appreciate your research.
Yes, and 2 guys are in the room with her.
No.
2 men. So we have a chance at a Lucky Pierre. And then it takes a weird turn.
Is this an actual porno, like an old school, like VHS porno with a storyline?
No. This
is one of those new school, like, hey, the 2 guys showed up in a van, and apparently the girl is down to fuck.
This is a clip. This is a typical website you go to clip.
Right.
8 minutes long, probably.
All right.
She gets them both excited in the way she knows how best with her mouth.
As you do.
So both aroused.
Now
she lays these men down.
Both of them
down simultaneously, and they put their ass cheeks against each other.
Simultaneous loving.
These men are not wee men. They're packing heat.
Are they Urban Brothers?
No, they're white folk.
Oh,
it's
very
Germany.
nice. Good for you.
You get shot for that in Germany. Greta knew that.
Good for you, sir.
Greta knew about the shooting of the blacks who blamed white women. She puts them ass to ass.
Puts the men ass to ass.
Yes, their balls are touching.
All right.
Their balls are touching.
Mm-hmm.
Their legs are akimbo, open.
I've been to Germany. This isn't shocking me yet.
She lines up the said dicks. Lines them up.
I don't know why all of a sudden I just heard that get louder.
You buffered for a second. I don't know.
All right.
So she lines up the peens and mounts them together, both dicks at once, and rides the pony.
So I'm sorry, I was fixing.
Yeah. Go. She puts both penises inside of her at once.
Roll back.
Not just
she had the guy ass to ass, right?
2 guys ass to ass.
All right.
That's touching. Legs open so they can get close enough.
Yeah.
She lines the dicks up. But they're not the same length. One's bigger than the other, which is made for a really sticky situation. Because one almost broke during the filming of this. And then she climbs the board. So there's double penetration.
So
who's Lucky Pierre? Is that a situation, or am I just making that up?
So she laid them ass to ass, but the dicks were hanging down like vertical between the legs?
No, the dicks are pointing straight up north. They're pointing north.
So how did she get them both together?
She put them ass to ass and opened their legs. She
laid
laid them
down.
She
did pull the dicks down.
No. You're missing. On their backs, ass to ass. They're on their backs. Legs are widespread, and they scooch together so their butt cheeks are touching the floor and each other. See my hands? And they open their yes, exactly. And then the dicks in the middle.
In here?
Double dicks.
In here?
Yes. That's where the dick is. And she climbs aboard, both of them at once. and goes full on top action.
It seems way too complicated.
And she gets aggressive at one point and starts really going.
There's no way that was pleasurable for anybody.
And one pops out. Other one doesn't. She keeps going, and that man's dick is probably broken forever now.
There's no way that that's pleasurable for anybody.
I don't know. I mean, the friction, though. I mean, is it gay? It's kind of gay. You're getting pleasure from a guy's dick. That's gay.
Here's the thing. I think when you get to that point, and not just that point in a physical throuple manner, but I mean that point when you have a camera at that point, gay goes out the window. That's completely alternative lifestyle.
They did a lot.
That's not. It's not gay. That's not straight. It's just fucking art. And who are we to judge that shit?
Would that so instead of Lucky Pierre, it'd be like a Lucky Adolf, maybe?
Because they were German. Yes.
Maybe a different German name. I mean, Adolf is we just spitballing. Adolf probably not the right answer.
I would say a Lucky Gerbil sounds better.
Okay, gerbil. Lucky Gerbil's a different thing.
Lucky Gerbils.
That's when he gets. Yeah. That's when the gerbil lives after.
Because Gerbil was involved with the propaganda films of the Nazis, so Gerbil would play into the pornography of German porn.
What's a good?
So Lucky Gerbils.
Lucky Detlef. Lucky Dirk. Ooh, Dirk. Ooh. Dirk Nowitzki.
Let's not give it all up. I think we definitely workshop some of these in the group.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think Lucky Gerbils is what we found for that one.
Lucky Gerbils. But isn't that spelled like gerbil, though?
It could be. It very well could be if we decide it is.
Okay, that's a different thing.
This is our fucking game show.
Pretty sure Lucky Gerbil's the one that survives in BP Hammers' ass.
Nothing.
That's the Lucky Gerbil.
Survives in BP Hammer's ass.
Nothing at all, except for...
It is such a fucking nauseating place that makes men retch and women vomit.
Somehow he gets laid, though. Good for him.
I mean, God bless.
Yeah. Man's a stud. All costs.
I'm guessing he's swinging a hammer. Hence the name.
You and I both know more than we should.
Yeah, we do.
Hammer, not present.
Cunt of the week.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt. I think that's stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
Mike, as you know, I go to New Hampshire and Maine every weekend.
You go to Maine every weekend?
Well, New Hampshire's on the way. Have to go there, too.
You got to cross.
My house is on the New Hampshire border. But literally, I'm on the New Hampshire border. I'm in New Hampshire the whole time until I'm in Maine. And I drive this back road, Route 153 in New Hampshire to get there and to get home.
Okay.
It's an alternative road to Route 16. It's a regular one lane going one way and one going the other road.
Oh, we got one dog looking one way, the other one's going the other way, and this guy's looking at me like, what the fuck you want from me?
And then they're ass to ass, and Greta's riding the dicks.
There you go.
So no matter how fast I go on this windy road, covered in wet leaves, the person behind me wants to go 1 mile an hour faster.
Okay.
They tailgate me, and it's because I have Massachusetts plates. These fucking cunts.
Is it? Or is it because you're a slow bitch?
No, I fucking drive fast. My family's scared. I'm going sideways at some point. These fucking cunts who don't have an economy without people like me.
Here's the thing, Andy. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen their plates, but live free or die, bro.
Yeah, live free or suck my fucking ball bag. You guys don't have an industry. Your whole industry in that fucking state is ski resorts and lakes. And guess who comes to those places? People like me, you fucking pieces of shit. Assholes from Mass drive up and spend money in your fucking state so you don't have to pay taxes on fucking shit. And you're going to treat me like an asshole? I'm fuck you. Get off my ass. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop beeping at me, you fucking cunts. I hate everybody from fucking New Hampshire. And Maine's not as bad. People from Maine are nicer, but they'll shoot you. New Hampshire folks are so fucking douchey about their state.
Maine is basically the cabin in Fargo where fucking Steve Buscemi and the blonde guy fucking carved that woman up.
Maine is perfect. Don't you dare.
I will dare.
But New Hampshire can fuck off. And also,
Maine is ski resorts and no lakes.
there's like, what are you talking about? Sebago Lake?
Oh, did you find a lake?
Long Lake? Brandy Pond is also a lake. It's called a pond.
I love how triggered
Carbasconti
you get.
Lake? I know lakes in fucking
I
Maine.
know you do.
I'll fucking start naming lakes. Province Lake, my lakes in fucking
Yeah, but
Maine.
who fucking goes to them? You.
They do. Everybody
Just
does.
you.
Sebago Lake's the most
Just
popular lake in
you.
America.
You
How
found
dare
a
you?
fucking cabin by a lake. You
I didn't-
goddamn misery writer.
I built a cabin by a lake, first of all.
All right there, Kathy Bates.
No
Settle the fuck
ghosts in
down.
my. But no, these fucking cunts want to give me shit, give me dirty looks at the gas station.
Of course they do.
What's up, Jethro?
here's
You have four
here's
fucking
the
teeth.
thing,
No economy.
fella. You got your teeth.
I do. I have hair too. It's
You
crazy.
got your
People hate me
teeth. You
for it.
got your hair. You washed your truck within the last 4 years, so you got one-ups
hate 'em
on
all.
all of them.
You know what's funny is I have a truck I keep up there. It was this old '87 Ford beat the fuck out of truck.
You got a main truck, don't you?
I have a main truck. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
it was. I bought it this year.
Because you don't
I
want
paid-
you don't want
I-
to take the real truck out.
Well, no, I bring the real truck up there, but if I need to move
Yeah,
a
but
canoe, it goes in the main
you
truck.
don't want to take the real truck out to the yokels.
No. So I bought an '80s. I traded 10 lobsters for an
Oh,
'87 Ford.
shit! Look at the pearly white truck on this motherfucker. Jesus
What the hell does three-way
Christ,
mean?
Did you win the
Why you
lotto?
got, why you got a 3-way sticker on your truck? What does GFY mean?
Motherfucking double Trump lotto, man. I'm double Trump. God damn me.
What are you-
I am fucked.
So I have a main truck
You got a main truck.
that
Okay.
no one bothers me. I can drive wherever I want.
Because it
will
looks
keep a
like the
safe
rest of the
distance.
fucking hillbillies.
And it has main plates.
You even got
And it's-
main plates.
Yes, I have a house up there. I fucking have main
I
plates. I
understand
registered the
you have
truck
a
in Maine.
house up there, but Jesus Christ, man.
The truck doesn't come home. It's in Maine. I'm following the law.
So you pay Maine fucking registrations. Are they cheaper than Mass? Oh, you know what? Never.
Listen,
Don't answer.
I'm gonna
Don't
tell you.
answer. Everything's
tell you.
cheaper than
I'm going to tell you.
Massachusetts.
It cost me $38 to register the truck.
I can renew my registration at Publix down here. Everything fucking Massachusetts fucking DMV sucks.
$38 to register it, and it cost me $112 for a year for insurance.
Yep.
Because I said, "What's the worst coverage I can get? I don't care about this truck."
Maine is basically Florida, just with snow.
No, New Hampshire's Florida because all the political bullshit. Maine's
Oh.
fucking wonderful.
If you give a shit about that stuff.
All I see is fucking ads. I should have made the fucking guy in the
You
fucking
watch
ad.
ads.
I watch the news.
Who watches the fucking news?
I watch the
Who
news
gives
tonight.
a shit about the fuck? I
And
got a weather app. I don't need the news.
Some fucking 400-pound whale from New Hampshire
Yeah.
is grunting words about Social Security on the screen and about fucking some guy running for office because he's from New Hampshire.
God damn it! Let's get him elected.
Yeah, really, they were trying.
I bet
Someone doesn't want me to have my Social Security. I earned that. Fuck off, you fat
Christ's
fuck.
sakes.
Die.
Um.
Your turn. I'm
All right.
fucking
So
done
New
with
Hampshire is your council of the week.
people. People from fucking anywhere else besides where I'm from.
Wow.
Anybody else. Fuck
Racist
off, everybody.
much?
Not race, location.
I know.
I don't care what color you are. If you're an asshole, you're a fucking
Locacious
asshole.
must-
Locacious.
Locacious?
I'm locacious.
I'm a locacious.
Hurry up! I gotta watch fucking Over the Deck or some shit. Below Deck Mediterranean
You
tonight.
have to go watch the fucking Terrifier, the real
I gotta watch
version.
Below Deck Mediterranean tonight. Terrified tomorrow.
All right. So mine is midget toilets.
All right.
So this happened last Tuesday when I was picking up my pre-show pizza. I had to take a piss. Went into the
Your
bathroom.
PSP.
My PSP, and I went into the bathroom. And it's the first time I've been into the bathroom in this place. And I don't mind if you got like one, two, like let's say 2 or more urinals, and one of them is the dwarf fucking urinal.
Sure.
But if you just have one, and literally the top, I understand I'm a tall person, but let's be fucking real.
You're not freak show tall. You're just taller than most people.
I'm 6'3", and
Yeah. It's kind of tall.
The flushing part was at my fucking knees. I sent you a picture.
Yes. Your dick was not visible. Thank you.
It was just knees and feet because
Yes. Thank God.
the flushing part, the handle that you flush the fucking urinal was at my knees. The only people that could use this fucking urinal are midgets or fucking toddlers. That's it.
And toddlers pee sitting down. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. They piss in their pants. Who gives a fuck?
Yes.
So,
So
and
did
it's
Charlie
not,
last
it's,
night.
also, it's not the first time I've seen it, and not just down here, but I've seen it everywhere where there is this. They cheap out. It's fucking cheaping out, plain and simple. It's the same thing with not having fucking paper towels in your goddamn bathroom.
Sure.
Fuck your hand dryers.
How expensive is porcelain nowadays? Just kill a fucking elephant. Let's go.
Seriously, I see it on the news. I can adopt an elephant for $12 a month. I will give you the porcelain for the toilet. There you go. I will adopt it in a year after my $12 a month. I will get that elephant because apparently that's how that works. And I will take the tusks, and you can make a urinal big enough for me to piss at my local pizza shop.
Here's what I don't understand. Remember in elementary school?
Yeah.
They had the they had a urinal that accommodated a 5-year-old,
Yep.
a 40-year-old, and a person with Down syndrome. They had the trifecta urinal.
Which was that?
It was literally floor to chest height. Well, we all know the Down syndrome folks peed their pants down. They took the pants down to their ankles. You've never walked in the bathroom and seen a kid with Down syndrome with his pants down?
Dude, I've taught a Down syndrome kid how to take a piss. So yes, I know what it
Yes,
is.
yes, of course. Yes, you know how
I know what it is.
I just
wanted
fun
to
of them,
make
it's
sure
just a fact.
that we were on the same page. Thank you
Yes.
for justifying that.
For some reason, that group of people takes their pants down to their ankles. I don't get it.
Well,
They can bag groceries
how do
perfectly.
you piss?
No, they can bag my groceries perfectly, but can't take their dick out of their pants. I get it. They're handicapped. There's some issues. There's some disconnects. But also the teacher can piss in that urinal and the kindergarten can piss in that urinal.
Anyone can.
Adopt the fucking floor to chest urinal for the world.
Seriously.
No troughs. Give me a fucking floor to, because you don't get wet in the floor to chest urinal. It doesn't splash back. It's a perfect design.
And even if you do, it's your own fault. You got a small pin dick. And you're pissing way too hard. You're pissing straight. Piss down. Have a fucking hammer that hangs.
Lean back and just enjoy your piss. The game will be there when you get back.
There was a fucking short ball guy at the fucking bar during a Patriots game last year. Short ball guy. He was at the urinal next to me. It was like, he's the saddest motherfucker. I come fucking drunkenly barreling in, all 6'3", long hair all over the place, fucking dick swinging, just fucking destroyed his afternoon.
Pissed all over him, did you?
Pissed all over his feet.
That poor guy. You don't realize how much piss you get in your shoes till you wear flip-flops.
Oh, 100%. As someone who lives,
and you're like, wow, I have soaked feet.
As someone who lives in flip-flops, yes, I'm very attuned to that. Are we done?
Yeah, I think we did it.
All right. Thank you to our sponsors, Patty Kelly's, 154 Washington Street in Peabody, at Patty Kelly's on Instagram. Monday and Wednesday nights, they do the karaoke and brunch on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, noon to 3, open daily till 1 in the morning. Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, who Andy has to drop off my sweatshirt for, at Buy and Refi on Instagram. CrossCountryMortgage.com is the website. Channel Marker Brewing Kid, 95 Rantoul Street in Beverly, at Channel Marker Brewing on Instagram. Fuck you. Taproom hours Wednesday through Friday, 3 to 10, Saturdays noon to 10, Sundays noon to 6. ChannelMarkerBrewing.com is the website. Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton, at Ben Franklin _Print Co. on the Instagram. You fucking OCD motherfucker. BenFranklinPrintCo.com is the website, and mention F Buddies, get 10% off your next order. And of course, welcoming our newest sponsor, Nick's Place, who is they have locations fucking everywhere. They have more
your sister's taint everywhere.
More locations than I even knew about. I knew about the Winthrop one because I've been there. I knew about the North Reading one.
Flagship location right there.
70 Pauline Street in Winthrop.
They've got 178 locations.
So many. Raymond, New Hampshire, and their newest location in Hampton Falls at 115 Lafayette Street in Hampton Falls. But of course, if you want to find any of their locations, nicksplaceonline.com, nicksplace.online on Instagram. And, of course, you can order online any of their items, including their fucking spectacular salad dressing.
And if you want a recipe idea for their salad dressing, smear it on your wife's asshole and lick it out.
Seriously, get weird with that shit and post
It's
it in the new
oil-based.
group.
It's oil-based. It's probably a good lube. I mean, I wouldn't put my dick there. Oregano and penises don't line up.
No. But also
mouth only.
Also,
Mouth
if
only.
if you're one of the nicer guys in the world and you want to give your wife a treat, just put a dollop on the tip of your dick. There you go.
You know, Chris Rock's idea about syrup or
Syrup and honey.
or jelly.
Jelly.
I prefer Nick's house dressing.
Nick's house dressing.
When I'm eating ass.
You can order a beef online. Andy, would you recommend that?
Would I recommend ordering a beef online?
Beef online. You can order a Nick's beef online.
Sure. Order a beef online, but go pick it up yourself and get out of the bag quick.
There you go. Absolutely.
It'll be fresh, pink, and warm.
You know what? While you're ordering online, ordering some of their fucking salad dressing. It is.
You could also, if you're into kinky stuff, you could drink
Classic.
some salad dressing and spit into your wife's mouth. She'd love it.
Perfect.
Baby bird it.
Perfect. Anything else?
This is why our sponsors love us.
Yeah.
Interesting new ideas for their products.
We take their products and we innovate them.
We almost boofed Jamie's beef once. We're boofing beefs, chugging beers, and we're spitting dressing into our wives' mouths.
Jesus Christ.
It's the kink show you looked for. You didn't know you want. Imagine putting Nick's house dressing on that girl's toes, those hobbit feet. Charlie would lose his fucking mind. Charlie Chugs would lose his fucking mind.
Charlie Chugs, who
would
is
lose his
definitely
fucking
not
mind.
listening all the way to the end of our shows, would lose his fucking mind. He would.
Cool.
Never mind falling upstairs. He would fall up and downstairs if some fucking broad showed up to the show and started dolloping her fucking toes with Nick's fucking dressing.
That's the best of both worlds for him. Feet and dressing.
Sexiest goddamn thing.
He loves dressing. That's why he has a beard. Hides a double chin. Fuck, I don't know.
Right.
Fuck yourself.
Go see you next Tuesday.
They stole that from me too. Everything got fucking stolen.
Everything got stolen, you fucking cunts.